here we are. This is called Insurmountable. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to get into it because I've been wanting new games. I've been looking forward to the 2 games that came out this week. The second one looks very interesting. This looks nice, you know. On the way there, you stumble across an abandoned property in lost places. You wonder what happened here, what secrets the island is keeping, and you shake your head. Might be nice to have some answers, but your goal is clear. Reach the summit. That's why you're here. That's what drives you. A gust of wind catches you and you almost fall into a deep fissure. You flail wildly with your arms, just trying to keep your balance. Suddenly, someone grabs your wrist. I'm making this more interesting than it needs to be, and pulls you back from the edge. That was close. Just a second later and you would have fallen to your death. You sternly tell yourself that you really have to pay more attention. No need to press your luck when danger is at every turn. Your knees still weak. You take a look at your rescuer. She's a young woman in a threadbare anorak. There's a green stone fastened around her neck with a leather strap. Fascinated, you stare at the hand-carved charm, the soft glow almost hypnotizing. The stranger coughs and without saying a word holds out some provisions for you to take. You want to give her something in return, so you search through your pack. You finally find something and look up, but the strange woman is gone. A bizarre meeting, but you can't help but be grateful for her help. A low building catches your attention. It is well integrated into the landscape, so you almost don't notice it. The architecture is modern and simple. Did the mysterious occupiers leave behind? As you approach the entrance, you hear a snarl coming from inside. Oh, okay. So I was like, I don't have to... You find a barred window through which you can see a rectangular room of surprising proportions. The structure must have been built into the mountain itself, but why so much effort? As you contemplate this, you hear another snarl. You quickly gather the herb growing under the window and quietly leave. Where's this summit at? All the way up there? You come across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. It is closed by means of a massive lock. Maybe the occupiers used it as a storage facility? You could try to break the lock open with a rock. Okay. Success! The lock breaks and you are able to get inside the container. All that effort paid off. You find some valuable equipment. This is cool. Like, it's not exactly what I expected, but it's cool. I missed some stuff. Should I go back? I'm gonna go back. I want to see everything, okay? You know? The death zone? Ooh. Oh no, it's cold. Maybe I shouldn't have gone back, because this is definitely like a journey. I don't know, I want to see everything the mountain has to offer. Oops, I accidentally stopped myself. They're almost there. Well, ish. Yeah, I know the goal is to reach the summit, but it's like, what's the point if I don't have a journey getting there? You catch a scent on the wind. Burning wood? You follow your nose, and behind some rocky peaks you discover a patchy, dingy-looking tent. Next to the tent, the glowing embers of a campfire emit a thin plume of smoke. You look around. Not a soul for miles. Call out in case anyone's nearby. Call out, no response. You call again, still nothing. You briefly consider plundering the tent, but you side against it. Okay. I feel so bad having to go through a storm like this. Like, that's... Oh. That is miserable. You sit down on a rock to relax. A pleasant warmth slowly fills your body. You touch the stone with your hand. It's warm. So warm that the ice and snow around it has melted. Why didn't you notice that before? You close your eyes and regain sanity. You enter an extensive network of caves. Towards the rear, you notice an extinguished campfire lying in front of it is a stranger bundled up under a fur blanket. You approach the mountaineer, but he doesn't react. You bend over and gently shake him. The stranger blinks at you in bleary disbelief and sits up. After a while, he begins to clear away his camp and pack up his belongings. Before he goes, he reaches into his pack and shares his provisions with you. You think the stranger, but he pays you no. This is weird. Most of the journey thus far has been spent sleeping. I'm beginning to think I won't be able to see everything there is to see. Crystalline forest. Smooth sparkly stone catches your eye. The surface is covered in delicate complex patterns of ice crystals that remind you of saplings, ferns, and blossoms. A beautiful sight. Examine. Stare at the patterns of frost transfixed. Might be collections of water molecules, but they symbolize the beauty and diversity of light. The longer you gaze at them, the stronger you feel. Reach a plateau, you spot an indigenous man. He is relaxing and enjoying a meal while his goats frolic around him. When he notices you, he beckons you over. Approach him. Goat smiles at you and gives you some of his equipment. You are speechless. As you gaze around, you notice a faint light in the distance. It flits back and forth, up and down. See meandering mountaineer. He seems tense and appears to have lost his way. You aren't sure whether or not you should offer to help him. The stranger is startled, flails his arms around wildly, striking you. You stumble and fall. Yoink. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting the icy wind for survival. Watching the fire dance in the face of cold is almost meditative. You watch it for a while and regain warmth. You reach a small plateau where steep rock walls provide natural protection from the icy wind. A good place to take a break. You enter an expansive cave. Countless stalactites hang from the ceiling, some of which are longer than your arm. Water droplets trickle gently from the tips of the stalactites onto the rocks. In intervals below, the soothing tinkling sound they make as they land leaves you feeling calm and relaxed. The rock formations must be many thousands of years old, dating back to before the first traces of people on this island. Makes you happy to think that anything could endure for so long. You too are here to achieve something that will outlast you, something people will think about for years to come. Remains of building. Did it belong to the occupying forces? What island am I on? Am I in Japan? Parts of it are completely buried under the rock. There must have been a landslide beneath the rubbles you feel. My stupid leg. I banged my knee. Dang it. Oh? I suck at this. You injure yourself every 2 turns. That's the game I'm playing right now. You encounter a cloaked mountaineer. He points at your flask and holds his hands together. The mountaineer bows and continues on his way. $5,000 meters. I live in America, so I measure thing in bald eagles per gallon per cent. So I don't know what a meter is. Oh wait, why did I do that? I can't do that. Oh well. I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I forgot! Oh no. Oh no. Boots? Oh, let's go. The death zone. No! I should not be climbing because I keep injuring myself. I think I should have just stayed home. Clearly I wasn't built for this. Wild berries. They could be poisonous. Do I try one? Just to see? Oh. Thank goodness I didn't die. You encounter a mountaineer sitting listlessly on the icy ground. He does not seem to notice you. I mean, yeah, I have an extra one. Oh. Oh, he died. Did he die with my oxygen bottle? Oh, man. Anyways, I was gonna say, something tells me he would have died either way. Oh. Yay, it turned out okay. Alright. Oh my gosh, am I seriously almost at the top? Enough energy. No. I just killed him. Oh, no. No thanks. I am not here for spiders. Do I win? What an adventure, what a view. Off in the distance you can see more mountains. Oh boy, higher even than the one you were standing on. And what's that? Something stands atop one of them, long and thin. From this distance it looks like an antenna, but that can't be right. Or can it? You want to take a closer look. You weren't done exploring yet. But first you have to get out of the death zone and find a safe place to take a break. Can I just go straight there? Well, actually, you know what? If I'm finding a safe place to take a break and whatnot... yeah, no, I definitely can't do that. I think maybe we'll just take a break here. Summit of the first mountain. Oh, the northern lights. Look at that. That is so pretty. Wow. Yeah, so that's, what is this? Insurmountable. First mountain, done. Boom. Pretty cool, actually, yeah. Wasn't exactly what I expected. I don't know what I was thinking of, but it's still very cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I hope you did too. We will be climbing out of the death zone in the next one, and hopefully getting on to the next mountain. Thanks so much for watching, guys.